Well, hello there, boys and girls, ladies and gents, and members of the Big Red Army. It's your boy, Big Red, back for another Weekend Review Live. Well, let's see, what have we done this week? Probably not a lot of anything. I haven't done a lot of anything. My beard needs to be brushed. Anyway, I think I posted one or two videos, and I want to apologize for that because it may seem like I'm slacking, and yeah, you're getting less videos, but I apologize. But this weather flipping back and forth, this shit is kicking my butt. This weather is just making me feel the pain. What's up there, Richard, aka Trevor? Why you keep changing your name on everything, yo? I don't get. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with your boy. Um, I posted a new video today. I posted a video of a Big Red Brew review, and what the hell did I freaking drink? I don't know. You got to go watch the video. I was watching the Saints game today, and well, because of that, I had to get a beer. I had to get a beer because the first freaking quarter, I was like, there goes another season, yo. But they pulled through. One more game, and then we head into a black and gold Super Bowl. That's what I'm talking about. I never thought I'd see two black and gold Super Bowls in my lifetime. I didn't think I'd see even one, much less a victory. You know, we had one victory. Hopefully this year makes deux, as the French would say. Or as you people south of the border would say, dos. Anyway, I ain't doing much of anything. Sitting on the couch, thinking of what I want to watch on TV today. I don't know. I'm ready to go to sleep. I'm tired. I'm old. I am old. Yeah, I am old. And I'm half asleep. Look, my eyes are falling. I could be Chinese. Maybe that's why I eat so much Chinese food. Because my eyes never stay open all the way like they used to. My eyes, when I was younger, I used to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I don't know about my tail being bushy, but good Lord. I could tell you I think my eyes used to be open like that. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not that much. But now I just look like I'm part Chinese. I don't know. Either that or a stoner. And I haven't smoked weed in my life. But you know what? Hey, life is what life is. When life hands you lemons, you know what you do? You don't make lemonade. You throw that shit back at them. You hit them upside the head with a big old lemon, or you collect them in a pillowcase, and then you wait till they're sleeping, and then you beat the living shit out of them with a freaking pillowcase full of lemons for throwing them at you. That's what you do to life. Got another viewer here. Welcome, whoever you may be. I'll never know who you are unless you put something down there in the comment section, yo. We just reviewed what I did for the week, which was much of nothing. I played a lot of Fortnite, slept a lot. Yesterday, holy crap, did I sleep? I was playing Fortnite and I told the people I was playing with, okay, I'm going to eat lunch. I'll be right back. Turned on TV, started watching TV. After I watched a little TV and ate my lunch, I laid back on the freaking. I laid back on the couch here, and well, I fell asleep, and then I woke up at 6:30, and it was dark. I was like, oh crap, is it 6:30 Sunday morning? Was it 6:30 Saturday night? I didn't know. I had to grab my phone and look and see what day it was. And no, I didn't remove you. I removed myself from the party because I was getting off the freaking Xbox, yo. I didn't remove you. You big dummy, as they would say on old Fred Sanford would say, you big dummy. I got off of the old YouTube. I got off of the old Xbox. Had to go eat, yo. Freaking famished. I was like a Hebrew slave, hungry like a hostage. Well, we had two more people up in here, three more people, but somebody bounced, probably because I stink. You know, Big Red's a smelly bastard, ain't he? Anyway, what do y'all want to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about on this Sunday Eve? You know what I want to talk about? Just 3 days ago marked an anniversary. It marked the anniversary of the second year, the end of the second year of Big Red being on YouTube. I was going to do something big for it, but guess what? I was tired. I was old, and I forgot until today. I was like, wait, I think it's been 2 years that I've been on YouTube's. And well, I look back at my first post, and it was January 10th of 2017. Yep, that's when Big Red started. Actually, I've had a Google account since 2010. So if you look at my YouTube channel, it says that I've been around since 2010. But that's just when I signed up for a for a Gmail account back in 2010. I never posted a video until 2017, January 10th to be exact. Go back and check out that video. Hell, I didn't even know I could turn my phone sideways to record the damn pictures up and down. That's from that leftover thing that I drank earlier today. If you want to see what that was, go check out that video. Yeah, I posted a Big Red Brew review today earlier. I sure the hell did. And I got it at the HEB. So I was keeping old Richard there, aka Trevor, employed because he works at the HEB, I believe. Or have you been fired yet? I don't know. Let me know down there. But well, when we gonna go eat some more pizza? Because I know you want that revenge. You want to try to revenge your loss. Because he tried to out eat me in pizza, but that didn't happen. Nope. You can't mess with a professional. Anyway, so yeah, it's been 2 years since Big Red's been on YouTube. Well, I don't know if I've grown much in the second year. Maybe my waistline has grown. I don't know. What else have I done this week? I watched The Bird Box with Sandra Bullock. She's the only saving grace in that movie because she's hot. Other than that, nothing. That movie was a big disappointment. What are you people going ape shit about over that movie? It was lackluster at best. I mean, they left a lot of unanswered questions in it. Like, what the hell were they looking at? Why did the crazy people not be affected by it? Why they didn't kill themselves? Why did it make the crazy people just want to kill people versus kill themselves? I don't know. The movie left a lot to be explained, and it was lackluster at best. What else have I watched this week? I started watching a British television show called The End of the Fucking World, which is, come to find out, based on a comic book, like an indie comic, like a way underground indie comic. And I was hooked from the first line of the freaking uh first line of the first episode. The kid goes, "My name is James. I'm 17, and I think I've been a psychopath since I was 7." Well, you have me hooked. And I watched probably 5 episodes, 6 episodes, and then I fell asleep. So I got to finish watching that. I'm thoroughly enjoying the hell out of it. I mean, some British television's okay. Some of it's kind of eh. I like British comedy. British comedy's it's a lot of dry humor, but like old British comedy. I don't know. I haven't watched no new British comedy, but old British comedy like the young ones and uh what's the other one? Are You Being Served? Faulty Towers. All good freaking uh British humor or sitcom shows. But I'm thoroughly enjoying the heck out of this new series that's been out on Netflix called Into the Fucking World. It's pretty good. Um, well, we got everybody left and one person came back or one person just joined. Welcome. Just talking about what I've done this week. Mentioned some of the things that I posted, some of the things I've done. If you want to have a discussion, you want to decide a topic, let's go for it. Let's rock and roll this, yo. My Saints won today. They move on to the NFC Championship game, which if they win, we'll have another black and gold Super Bowl, which I'm very excited about. If you can't tell, look how bright-eyed I am about it. Anyway, welcome to the discussion. Um, what do you guys want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about anything, or y'all just want to sit there and stare at Big Red? I don't know. I know I'm not that good looking, so you might not want to stare at me too long. You might go blind. Wait, I hope to not see the. Yeah, I screw the Patriots. Screw the Patriots and Tom Brady. You know what? I think they're a bunch of conniving, cheating, low down scumbags. The best thing about Tom Brady was he was in Ted 2. Other than that, Tom Brady could go suck an egg. I was actually hoping that the Texans would have advanced to see the Texans and the Saints in a Super Bowl because I now live in Houston. Don't really like the Texans, but since I live in Houston, hey, the big party city for that weekend. I don't know, but you know they're not that good. I'm just glad to see that the Saints are going. If they beat the Rams, and it's going to be pretty interesting. Next weekend, you got the number one and number two seed playing each other in the NFC, and the number one and number two seed playing each other in the AFC. So that should be pretty interesting. But guess what? The game today was the first game I ever watched all season long. First game. And usually because when I watch the Saints, they wind up losing. Because I guess, the curse of Big Red, kind of kicks them in the nuts and deflates their game. But so I watched the first quarter and they were losing bad. So bad that I had to get a beer and I did a beer review. And wait, the Bears still suck. That's all that matters. You know what? I used to like the Bears back in '85 when they had William Refrigerator Perry and what was his name, McMahon. I like McMahon because he had a punky ass attitude. Uh, and who else was in there? What was the old running back's name? I can't think of his name. They had William Perry was the big fridge, and then Jim McMahon, and then Walter Payton. Walter Payton was the running back. I used to like the Bears. See, this is the thing. I was born and raised in New Orleans, so I was bred to watch the Saints. I was bred to like the Saints. I mean, people in New Orleans, native New Orleanians, bleed black and gold. I was a fan when I was a kid. I was a fan when we had bags on our heads and they called them the Aints. I'm a fan now. So I'm not jumping on some bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? I've been a Saints fan since God knows when. My dad went to college with Archie. They were friends for a while, Archie Manning. So in when Peyton Manning and Eli Manning and Cooper Manning, all three of the Manning brothers were in high school. I used to watch them play high school football. How many people can say they watched all three of the Cooper, the all the Manning brothers play high school football? I can. So yeah, I mean, who else did I get to? Who else was a big sports star that I got to see in either college or high school? I saw Will Clark, who used to play for San Francisco Giants, play baseball in high school. So yeah, I got to see Shaquille O'Neal play college ball when he played for LSU. So yeah, I got to see some big superstars play high school or college ball. But anyway, like I said, I've liked the Saints since I was a little kid. Since I can't even remember when I never liked the Saints. But I used to pick an AFC and an NFC team all the time as some of my favorites. And then within the last 10 years, I would always pick four teams, two AFCs, two NFCs, which, well, I only picked one NFC because I always pick the Saints. And the year that the Saints won the Super Bowl, I don't remember the other AFC team and the other NFC team, but after the second week of preseason, I said the Colts and the Saints are going to the Super Bowl, and sure enough, they did. The Saints won. This year, I picked the Saints. I picked the Texans. I picked who else did I pick? I picked Cincinnati, and I don't remember the other NFC team that I picked. But anyway, there's only one team left in there, and that's the Saints. So that's all that matters, right? So yeah, what do y'all want to talk about? Or do you just want to hear Big Red ramble? Because Big Red's good about rambling. I could ramble on forever and ever. So let's see what else is going on in my world. Other than the fact of the reason I haven't been posting as much or as often is because my computer's a piece of crap and it takes forever to start. It takes forever once it started to go to a web page. So it's taken a while and I gotta sit at the desk and wait for it to do its thing so I could get things done. And my back's been hurting so bad that sitting in that chair for hours on end to load stuff and edit stuff has just been playing a toll on my body with the weather changing and, going from hot to cold. I mean, freaking Houston. So one week the weather's 79, 80 degrees. The next 3 days later, it's in the 50s. So whenever there's a temperature change and temperature swing that big in a 24-hour period, man, I feel it. I'll lay here on the couch or I'll lay on the floor flat on my back because I'm in so much pain, or I'll sleep, which was what happened earlier this week. Wait, I know. I was born and raised in. Hang on, let me see what I missed. I was born and raised in Green Bay. Yeah, I hear you. Hate the Bears. I know you said. Um, Yeah, it's the ghetto, dude. But let me tell you, I'll take this ghetto over any ghetto in New Orleans. It's so ghetto. My apartment's already broken into 3 times since I've been here. I've been in this apartment since 2012. It's been broken into 3 times. Luckily for them, I wasn't home because somebody would have been shot. My car, not my new car, but my car I had previously was put on blocks and they stole the rims. It's been broken into 3 times. So yeah, it's the ghetto. It's pretty bad. Not to where you hear gunshots all the time. Although two people have since I've been here in 2009 that I know of, two people have been blasted. Uh, at least 3 people were held up that I know of. One of them being one of the maintenance men was held up at gunpoint. Uh, so yeah, it's not that great. Yeah, the inside's okay. I mean, except for the fact of if I show you, there's no baseboards, there's crown molding in just the living room. But then again, you know what? I don't care. There's no baseboards. I mean, they don't put the baseboards in here because people don't live that long. My upstairs neighbor, he was here for like 8 months and he bounced, and then they got to replace the carpets and all that. So they don't even worry about putting baseboards anymore. I mean, yeah, it's straight 80s. This place was probably built in the early 80s. It's ghetto as hell. Uh, I'm one of the few white people that live in here. If I'll go outside, which that's the front of the building right there. That's my front windows. There's a building right in front of mine, and there's a walkway. Uh, there's a white lady that lives not the one directly across from me, not the one to there, but the next one. That building's bigger. There's an old white lady that lives there, but it's mostly black and Hispanic that live in this complex. Used to be mostly black. Now it's a mix of black and Hispanic. Very few white people, if that. But it's just like I'll go outside. There's trash always on the ground. The dumpsters are overflowing. The maintenance department's terrible. I mean, you could put in a maintenance request, and you'll be lucky if it gets done within a month. Uh, yeah, it's pretty bad. I mean, for New Year's, heard a guns popping off. Uh, Other than that, I mean, I'm the crazy white guy who carries a gun, so I usually don't get messed with. Uh, so yeah, but no, it's the ghetto. It's not. I wouldn't say it's worse. Houston's worst ghetto because I mean, there's far more rough neighborhoods the closer to downtown you get. But but yeah, I'll take this quote unquote ghetto over living in a New Orleans ghetto because good lord, New Orleans ghetto. When I lived in New Orleans, I worked 2 blocks. They didn't really have quote unquote ghettos. They had projects, housing developments. Uh, and I worked 2 blocks from one of the worst projects in New Orleans. And I'd be out on the warehouse loading dock, and I'd hear pop, 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 pop. And I'd be like, here goes another one. Somebody else, either drug deal gone bad or uh, somebody mouthed off to the wrong person and got popped. Yeah, so that's like when I first moved here in 2005 after Hurricane Katrina. The mayor at the time, Bill White, went on TV, opening up Houston's arms and loving arms to Katrina victims, and they invited all the people from that were living in the Superdome at the time. They're like, yeah, y'all could come, bring them here and whatever, and they found homes for them. Section 8 had turned a lot of things into Section 8 housing, and the crime rate went through the roof in Houston. It was ridiculous. So yeah, I would take this ghetto over any ghetto in New Orleans any day. Uh, and my ex-wife, she was born in New Orleans, but she was raised here in Houston since she was 8 months old. So she's technically from Houston. Uh, so anyway, she said, "Yeah, I went to summer school with some of the kids from the rough areas of town and blah 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 blah." I was like, "Yeah, I would take those rough kids and put them in New Orleans any day of the week, and they'd get their asses handed to them." And that was way back when. But come fast forward to 2005 when all the hard hitters from New Orleans moved into Houston area. Like I said, the crime rate went up, the murder rate went up, and them Houston boys didn't know how to act when they were getting their asses handed to them by the New Orleans ghetto people. It was crazy. They thought they ran game here. Freaking, they run game in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? I see we got more people in here. Hi, welcome in. We just talking. I'm just babbling on. So if y'all got something y'all want to know, you got a question, you want to ask Big Red, go for it. Nothing's off the table. I'll answer just about any question y'all throw at me. Uh, Again, last time I went live, I announced that I'm running for president. Guess what? I'm running for president again. Yep, still running for president. Big Red for president 2020, helping America see clearly again. I mean, you have 2020 vision to see clear, right? So 2020, Big Red, helping America see clearly again. I'll make a video officially announcing my candidacy. I did run for president, or I should say, I voted for myself since Baby Bush's second term when he was running his second time. So I voted for myself then. I voted for myself for Barack's 2 terms, and then I voted for myself instead of voting for the 2 knuckleheads that were running last term, and then I'm gonna vote for myself again. So that's five times I run. But the funny thing is, twice I had some of my friends vote for me. One time I got my own and 12 other votes, so that was 13 votes. And once I had my own and 14 other votes, so I had 15 votes. This year I'm hoping to get at least 20 votes. Come on. I know some of y'all might help a brother out. Big Red for president. Why not? Everybody's like, oh, a Democrat, a Republican, a Tea Partyist, a socialist, a communist, a libertarian. Guess what? I'm an American. You know what? When did we all stop being Americans? Everybody's got their own agenda. Each political party has its own agenda. You know what? It's time to make America your agenda. So, Big Red for president 2020, helping America see clearly. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Yeah, what do y'all know about that? Anyway, so yeah, I see my singing scared away everybody. I'm down to one person. Thanks for staying. I appreciate you. Thing you want to talk about? Or do you want Big Red to just sit here and ramble and make a jackass out of himself like he normally does? Mm-hmm. So, damn, I've been live for 25 minutes already. Good Lord, almost 26 minutes. I usually only stay on live, excuse me, for 30 minutes. You want to say hello to the peeps? You want to say hello? Hmm? Yeah, she said hello. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did. But yeah, I don't know. So hopefully this week I could post one a day. I don't know. Hopefully my back and my computer hang on, and I'm able to post one video every day for you guys. I see two more people joined in or came back. Hi, welcome, welcome. Just talking a bunch of nonsense, babbling on because no one has picked a topic or sent me any questions on this thing. So if there's anything you want to talk about, feel free. Feel free to shoot Big Red a question. Yep, yep, yep. So my Saints won today. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm getting tired, y'all. How do y'all stay up this late? It's hell getting old. After the age of 36, everything starts deteriorating, falling apart even. After 36, I've had one foot in the grave and one on a slippery slope. And, well, life hasn't been kind to your boy Big Red. So I'm not aging well. I see people on Facebook posting these pictures of, oh, post your first profile picture and your newest profile picture and compare them. Why? Who cares? They're all in your post. So if somebody really wanted to, if somebody, why do you want to flaunt it in front of somebody or whatever? Here's my first picture. Here's my newest picture. If somebody really gave a shit, they would go into your photo albums and look at your profile pictures and then look, hey, there's the first one. There's the last one. I don't get it. Who cares? I'm in my last year of my 20s, starting to feel old. Yeah, I wish I was. Dude, I'm telling you, Tom, once you hit 36, hopefully life is better to you, buddy. 36, that's when, when I hit 28, that's when I first started feeling my back pain, and I was misdiagnosed. I had degenerative disc disease, and they said, oh, you just got to pull muscle. Nobody did any MRIs or nothing. They just said, here's some muscle relaxers, go home. So I thought I pulled a muscle on my back. But yeah, come to find out, what was it? 8 years later, I was diagnosed properly with degenerative disc disease. So when I hit 36, that was, the hair started thinning, the waist started spreading. That's because I quit working out and I quit working out. I quit doing martial arts and everything. And the ex-wife liked pasta and she liked bread with every meal. So all them carbs, not working out anymore, just Big Red exploded. Now it's hard to even freaking walk sometimes without feeling pain. So yeah, once I hit 36, it was all downhill. Now I'm 46, 10 years after that, and I'm really feeling it. Like I said earlier in the video, the only time I don't feel pain is when I'm sleeping, or sometimes, well, yeah, that's the only time I don't feel pain. And no pain pills work. So I was eating lunch yesterday, and I laid down on the couch watching TV, fell asleep, and I woke up. It was like 6:23, 6:30, and it was dark as hell because it's the wintertime. and it's it's dark at 6:30 in the morning. It's dark 6:30 at night. So I was like, I slept so hard, and I fell asleep. It was probably around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I slept so hard. When I woke up, I didn't know if it was night or day. I had to look at my phone to see what day it was, and I was like in a haze the whole time. It was like until I realized, okay, it's still Saturday. So yeah, that was kind of weird. I haven't had one of those days in a long time where I fell asleep in the middle of the day, woke up at night, not knowing, excuse me, not knowing what day it was. If it was the day before or the next day. It's a weird feeling. Have you ever felt like that before, where you've fallen asleep and woken up, and didn't know if it was the same day or not? Kind of strange. But anyway, we've been on this thing live for about 30 minutes, and I'm going to wrap it up because, people keep popping in, popping out, and nobody's really posting anything except for old Tom there. Let's see. Hey, Big Red, heading out, gonna play some Call of Duty and then head to bed. Take care. You take care too, Tom. Do you play on Xbox or do you play on PlayStation? I play on the Xbox, so if you want to play some video games, a couple people on here play video games with your boy. Uh, I'm on the old Xbox, and my handle is Big Red Freak 666. If you want to play some Fortnite, I'll play some Fortnite with you. I play Fortnite. PlayStation. I switched over, unfortunately. LOL. Used to have an Xbox. Well, Fortnite is a cross-platform game. So if you want to hit me up, I don't know how you send a friend request other than through Epic Games. So that would be the only game that I know of that we could play is Fortnite, which I play the hell out of. Uh, yeah. So anyway, you have a good night and a nice slumber. Since you said you're going to head off to bed, hopefully Big Red can head off to bed and get some good rest too. So yeah, we're going to wrap this up here because, like I said, I usually go live for only about a half hour, 45 minutes, and since the person that's been posting in here asking questions or comments is it's Big Red Freak 666, and each word is capitalized. So it's a capital B, a capital R, a capital F, and it's all run together, no spaces. Uh, so yeah, if you download that game, it's a free game, or at least part of it's free. The part that you can play online is free. So yeah, if you want to play, hit me up. I'll uh, I'll play a few rounds with you there, buddy. So yeah, I'm ready. And if nobody else has any more questions or comments, I think I'm going to wrap this up here. So, I want to thank each and every one of you guys who popped in and popped out. Thanks to Tom for actually posting stuff. Uh, so anyway, I just want to thank each and every one of you guys, and you guys that watch this video later, once it's just an actual video versus me actually being live. Thank you guys for watching. Uh, the lurkers, the haters, all of you. I thank y'all. I thank all of y'all for y'all's views. But I like my subs a lot better because they took the time to hit that little subscription button right over there. That's where it's there for. If you want to become a member of the Big Red Army, click that subscription button. Next to it is the notification bell. You'll be notified when I go live. You'll be notified when I post a new video. Over here is the thumbs up, thumbs down. Pow! Just hit me right across the face with one. It doesn't matter which. It just lets me know you're watching. And down below is that comment section. Leave a comment. I'll leave you one back. And then also right above that, but right below the video, is that description box with a description of the video. Links to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. There's also a link to this channel's homepage where you can find all the older content separated by category or series, as I like to call it. There's a link to my friend's t-shirt website where you can purchase yourself some Big Red Show t-shirts and Dark Side of Red t-shirts. I'll get a little scratch and you'll get a cool t-shirt. Hopefully, you don't have to, but if you want to, check it out. What else is there? There's an actual physical address, which my friend that owns the t-shirt shop lets me send stuff there. So if you want to send something to Big Red, hate mail, fan mail, love letters, Valentine's cards. It doesn't matter. You want to send me a recipe? You want to see Big Red try to cook on the Ghetto Gourmet? Yeah, you can send me that. It's okay. You don't have to send me anything. I don't care. But that's what that physical address is for. Yeah, there's the PayPal account. I don't mention it often, but there's a PayPal account there. If you want to help sponsor the video, you want to help Big Red get a new computer, new editing equipment, hey, that would be great. But you don't have to. It's just there if you want to. Anyway, it's all free content. But if you want to help support the channel, that's what those things are there for. Anyway, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for hanging out again. But I need y'all to do me that favor. Say it with me now. Tell your ma, tell your pa, tell your greasy grandma, share the video with your family and friends. Show them how you get down with Big Red. Maybe they'd like to get down with Big Red too. Maybe they'd just like the live videos and come in and talk shit with Big Red. I don't know. You never know unless you share the video. Caring and sharing. Start caring, people. Well, anyway, this is Big Red for another Big Red Live weekend review. And I'll see you guys next week live, hopefully Sunday around this time, between 8 and 9. Stay on for about 35, 45 minutes. And hopefully you'll see Big Red post another new video. Hopefully this week, one a week. I don't know. It depends on how good I feel. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, y'all take care of each other and love one another. Peace out.